Hello everybody, the Gamerville back, and welcome to my first mod showcase. So the mod I'm going to be showcasing to you guys is the Code Lyoko mod. For those who don't know what Code Lyoko is, it is a TV show, a French TV show, created by Moonscoop, and so yeah, that's all you really need to know. I can tell you more in detail, but time. Anyway, so what I have here is the miniature representation of a tower on Lyoko. As you can see, the blue particles on there. On Lyoko, if it's blue, it is not activated. If it's red, it is activated by Xana. If it's green, it's activated by Jeremy. And if it is white, it is France Hopper who activated it, which is nice. And so the two blocks here are the tower base. As you can see, those are the codes right there. And the tower base, you can actually walk through it, but I made it small. So yeah, just fuck it. No, screw it. And so that's the code. You can walk through it, and that's the roof part, the base of it, of the tower. And then here's the actual tower block. Pretty nice. Next, we have the tower floor block. For some reason, it is black. I don't know why. It looks like this, but it's black for some reason here. I guess it's being a tower or something, but that's the tower block for you. So this is Lyoko grass. On Lyoko, you will only find this in the forest sector. You heard that? Like you're walking on grass. I really like the color. It is exactly the color on the Lyoko, the grass, in the forest sector. I really like it. Next we have Lyoko stone. You will only find this. In the mountain sector. And again, the color is exactly the color from the mountain sector, and I really like it. Next, we have Lyoko sand, and if you walk on it, it sounds just like sand. And it's nice. It's again same color as the desert sector. It really looks nice. Really good representation. And next, we have Lyoko ice from mountain sector, or not the mountain sector, the ice sector. And the blue is nice, but I think it should be a little bit more opaque. But again, it is ice, so I guess you're supposed to see through it. Pretty nice. Next we have the digital C block, but I prefer to call it Sector 5's or Carthage wall block, because Sector 5 is basically like a globe inside a globe. There's Carthage or Sector 5, and then there's this globe of data fragments. They call it the digital C, but you know, I prefer to call this a, it's the same effect as digital C, you do die, but I prefer to call this Sector 5 block just because it's a little bit more accurate. But they call it the digital C block here. So this is the uranium block, and this is the lead block. The uranium block and the lead block over here, you can use them, you can mine it, and you get uranium ore, which I will show you. It's over there in that chest, but I will show you later. And you can use it to power the supercomputer. I will explain more when we get there. So then this is the quantum ore. O-R-E, ore. You mine it to get the quantum orb, and then you combine it, you craft it with I forgot the name. You combine it with the quantum containment cell, and you get the quantum matrix, which I'm gonna assume is to make there's a control panel for the supercomputer, which looks nice. It's really accurate. Next, up online, we have the actual Carthage block. So that is like the walls it's like the globe of data surrounding it. that block, and then this is the actual Sector 5 Carthage block. I think it should be a little bit darker, but I think it's the lighting in the show that makes it look a little bit darker. So pretty nice. That's the lead isotope block. Again, mine it just like uranium to power the supercomputer. This is the Marabunta. It references this is an antivirus that Jeremy, one of the characters who works with the supercomputer, made to eliminate Xana's monsters, and well, didn't turn out well. It apparently attacked Aelita and everyone else, and he fixed it. So yeah, and I will show you the effects of it. Does 4.5 damage, 4.5 hearts of damage. And if you do get defeated by it, it would say the game reveal 777, which is me, or whoever you are, was absorbed by the Marabunta, which is true. You do get absorbed, just like in the episode, you would get absorbed and be devirtualized. And this is the holo map. I'm not sure. It looks incomplete. This is beta, but that's the holo map block. I think it's like the base of it. You know how like the projection of the hologram comes up. It's like the base where it gets the light and stuff. And this is the supercomputer block. Now to make the supercomputer, you need 11 blocks. Yes, 11. 9, 3x3 square, and then 2 in the center, and you get the supercomputer. Now what you do with this is you power it. And you power it with the fuel cell. You craft an empty fuel cell with uranium ore or lead isotope, and you put it in here. Note to self, uranium lasts a lot longer than the lead. So I'm going to assume that, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume that uranium is rarer than the lead. So yeah. I don't like the time of day. Too dark. Next, we have the cables. Yeah, pretty exciting, the cables. No, nothing too exciting. And it floats in the air for some reason. This is the control panel for the supercomputer. This is the actual monitor, the screen, whatever you want to call it. And this is the scanner. The texture on the outside is incomplete as well, but it seems pretty nice for the scanner. About the shape of it. Pretty cool. So next, we're going to be doing the ores. I'm going to show you the fuel cells. So, like I said before, you mine it and you get this, the lead isotope and uranium. And you put it in it and you combine this with an empty fuel cell, and you'll get the lead isotope and a uranium cell isotope. Now I already used it, so it's a little bit depleted, but this is the durability. So lead isotope is 5,000, uranium is 20,000. So uranium lasts 4 times longer than the lead. And how you work with this is, you right click it, you put the uranium isotope or whatever isotope, and it says time remaining. And I think after it is depleted, it will go here. So it will go to the over here and just give you an empty fuel cell. And as you can see, the time goes by fast. Which is the exact reason why you want to find a lot of uranium. And those are the different. Eventually, like I said before, eventually it will be depleted, and you must refill it again with an empty cell and these sets. And now, onto the weapons and armor. So first we have Aelita, helmet, so you're gonna dress up like Aelita basically. And her weapons are virtual block and energy field. Virtual block doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. And when I'm in creative, it automatically gives me the weapon in hand. See, Now, Aelita has no special effects, which I think she should. I think she should have health boost, but, you know, you can't have everything in life. And now, I will try to find a mob, like that squid over there. So, with Aelita's energy, like I was saying, Aelita's energy fields act just like bow and arrow. You right click and hold, you aim, and you shoot. Miss that squid there. Let's get close. And I think it does 32 damage, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna assume it's 32 damage, just like the swords, which I will show in a sec. And virtual block, I'm not sure what you do with it. It just disappears, and it's not like an invisible wall or anything. It's just there. But that's Aelita. Next we have Odd-Delarobia. And ooh. Okay. So Odd has an effect when you put on his armor. It's jump boost 4. An infinite amount of jump boost 4. So basically, Odd has jump boost 4, and I can see why. He is a cat on Lyoko, very flexible, and he jumps around a lot to try to aim, especially at the crabs, which are really tall. He tries to aim at the top to their Xana sign, like so. And yeah, I really like the glove. It actually looks pretty accurate to a hand for Minecraft standards, but they could do better with the patterns. I mean, he does have stripes on the gloves, like a pattern on the gloves. Excuse me. But I'm not gonna complain. I mean, at least they actually are doing it, you know what I mean. Yep, there's a pig. Let me snap the pig. I missed. There we go. So you gotta aim up the crosshairs at the pig. So yeah, that's Odd for you. Just like Aelita's energy field, you can hold and then launch. It's just gonna be like a bow and arrow. Well, then again, his weapon is called laser arrow, so go figure. And you hold, and as you can see, his thumb kind of goes in, so it lets you know that you're holding by right-clicking, and launch, launch, launch. Your laser. So that's Odd for you. That's Odd. That's Odd for you guys, and next we got Yumi. Yumi also has jump boost. Jump boost 2. Not as much as Odd. She also does jump and does acrobatics here and there on Lyoko, but she doesn't jump. She doesn't need to jump as high as Odd to get Xana symbols and stuff because, well, you know, she could just aim her fan in a certain direct way and it'll hit the crowd. So yeah. So Yumi, you get jump boost 2 when you put on the armor, and you get a fan. Just like laser arrows and energy field, you also have to hold, right click. There's no motion for it, so you won't exactly know. And you aim. You're gonna aim for that pig, and I just did. So it's pretty accurate too, if you really hold it. It's pretty accurate too about your crosshair, so aim with your crosshair and hold for a really long time, and then aim, and then shoot. And that's Yumi. Oh wait, I gotta take off armor. I always keep doing this. If you try to take away her fan before you take away her armor, they'll just give you another one. Go figure. I'm not sure if in survival it does that, but... So next we got Ulrich. And Ulrich has Super Sprint, or in here, I guess it's like Speed Boost 2, 3, I don't know. I don't know because it does not show. He does have a Speed Boost when running. I don't know what it is. If it's Speed Boost 2 or 3. I think it's 3 or 2. I don't remember very well, but, you know, it's not my fault that's not on here. And as a weapon, you have his katana. His katana does 34 attack damage. So, pretty OP. And they also have a durability. Their armor is... They're having caps. Their armor is equivalent to diamond. All their armor. So this lasts quite a while. I don't know its durability exactly, but I'm assuming iron or diamond. So again, pretty OP. Pretty OP. Next, we got William. Now, there is no texture for his chest plate, leggings, and boots. But it does show up. And there is his two-hander. Two-handed sword. Xanafied sword, actually. Season 4. He was Xanafied. So, more squid. So, just to show you the attack damage, it's the same thing as Ulrich, 34 attack damage. Kills squids in one hand. So yeah, you get the idea. I'm gonna get rid of the things back. Don't want to do stuff. And William also has speed boost, more of a speed boost than Ulrich. It's or less, I don't recall, but he does have speed boost when he's running. And it was glitching when it was showing the stuff, and he also had invisibility. Yeah, there it's it was Speed Boost 3 or something. Whoa. Speed Boost 3, Invisibility 3. So Ulrich has Speed Boost 2 or Speed Boost 4 or something. And William has Speed Boost 3 and Invisibility. Which would make sense because Ulrich has super speed. So he goes a lot faster. But it is proven that William is a lot faster, so I think he's Speed 2 and gotta change the time again. I don't like sunsets. I like pure daylight, because that's when the mobs come out. And you know, Ulrich has speed boost because he runs really fast. William doesn't run really fast. He just has super smoke, so he turns into smoke, and he's intangible, which means you can't damage him at all when he's in his smoke form, and he goes really fast. I'm talking about really fast, and I'll be back. Sorry about that, I had to do something. But anyway, so William has super smoke, so he turns into smoke, and it's like super sprint, except in smoke form, and you can't kill him, you can't attack him because it does no damage. He's intangible. You can't touch him or anything. And that's so when he's running, he has speed 3 and invisibility 3. Wait, just to confirm. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's a bug. Just to confirm. On. Yeah. Oh, so they both have speed 3. They both have speed 3. So yes, they both run at the same rate. And that's Ulrich. That's Ulrich for you guys. And if you hear anyone talking in the background, sorry, it's my parents. So yeah, that's all the Lyoko I have to show you. And the laser arrows aren't infinite. You need to, just like in the show, he has to, Odd has to reload, ask Jeremy to reload the laser arrows for him. So, yeah. Next we have the vehicles. So there's the overboard and the skid Skidbladnir. The Skidbladnir also does not have a texture, but it will. This is early beta. I'll leave a link in the description below for the link to the mod if you want it. And this is the overboard. I cannot destroy it or break it and then have it in my inventory. It's just stuck there forever. You can mount on the overboard, you just can't move around on it. The modders are working hard though to figure that out. And this is the Skidbladnir. The one thing I really don't like about it. It's not that I really don't like it. It's just that they forgot the nav skids. Either they're gonna add it later or not. They should add the nav skids, and they should make the Skidbladnir bigger. In reality, the Skidbladnir is very, very big compared to like Steve's size. This isn't very accurate. But either way, it's pretty good. I mean, the shape of it and stuff, again, you can ride on it, even though you're supposed to. You can ride on it, but you can't really fly around with it, and it's also glitchy as well. So yeah, that's it for the vehicles. Now the mobs that I have here are the block and the mega tank. Ulrich really hates mega tanks, so let's do the mega tanks. If it works. I was trying to spawn them and they don't work for some reason. So, quick glimpse of it. It's glitchy. It did work before. I don't know why it's not working now. But that's the mega tank and block. The mega tank should open up an attack. It shouldn't be just a ball. I mean, it is a ball, but it opens up and it shoots out an elliptical laser and elliptical wall laser and the elliptical laser wall, and it's just, you know, they have to edit that in, but and it should be bigger. I mean, they're small. They should be bigger compared to what they are in Lyoko. They should be bigger, but that's just what I think. I mean, they do have the design right, except the block. The block should have a little bit more texture, but again, that's just me. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is the digital C. The digital C or the digital C block kills you instantly. And by instantly, I mean instantly. Just like on the show. If you fall in the digital C, well, you die. Sorry, but there's no going back. The reason why is because you fall into digital C. The digital C is the World Wide Web, basically. And your data is basically you're digitalized and you're now data. And if you fall into the World Wide Web, your data just gets scatters. It just scatters everywhere. Every byte of data, or hopefully that's the right term. Every byte of data of you, everywhere in the internet. And the internet's pretty big. It's a C. And it's pretty hard to pinpoint you where you are exactly. So they would consider you dead. Unless, you know, except the program that they had, they did recover Yumi that one episode, but I'm not going to get into detail with that. I'm assuming you guys know what I'm talking about. So, compared with water. So digital C is like water, except darker. I'm in creative, so I'm not dying. And I'm just going to see... Oh, what? So... The digital C also acts like water too. It cools down lava. So it has the same properties as water. The only difference is it kills you if in survival. So watch out. I wonder if and also the digital C eats up water. I won't say eats up, but it like you just saw it there. It just, if it's water right next to it, the digital C, instead of like just combining, or the water combines with digital C and just forms more digital C. And it has the same properties as water. And I'm gonna go into game mode 0 survival and show you how I can kill you in one hit. See? The Gamerville 777 fell into digital C. Same thing here. I just touched it. I fell into digital C. So yeah. There's all my stuff. So that's all I have to show you guys for this mod. Leave a like down below. Comment if you like the show, you don't like the show. Do you like the mod? Do you want to see more of this? Subscribe if you want to see more videos. And share this video with your friends. I'm sure that your friends love Code Lyoko as well. I'm pretty sure you know some people who love Code Lyoko. Share it with them. Share with other people that don't like it. That like that haven't heard about the show. Maybe they'll like the show and like this mod as well. So thank you guys. Have fun. Well, it's not really the weekend, so have a fun day and see you guys next time.